Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Microsoft Power Tools, where you learn everything about analytics, productivity and automation. In this video, I'm going to show you how to get started with SQL, which is a must for every data analyst. I know you might have made some effort to learn data analysis on Udemy, Coursera, so many other massive open online courses platform, or even paid, some training institute maybe in Nigeria, and where you've been taking through data analysis using Power BI probably for 1 week training or 2 weeks training, and you build some visualizations and reports. But there's still something missing there because you don't even know what SQL is, or you are afraid of it, you just don't want to go near it. But this course, this training is going to bring you closer and make you comfortable, even enjoy writing SQL query and working with SQL databases. In the first place, what is SQL? Often being pronounced as SQL. It means structured query language. It is a standardized programming language that is used to manage relational databases. Relational databases are simply data in rows and columns, just like your tabular data in Excel. Alright. The reason why this training is very important for you is that when you take training in the data analysis space, especially in Nigeria and the courses you have online, it is what they give you is often bread and tea. What do I mean by bread and tea? This. You have your data in Excel, they just give you a folder containing different sample data in Excel, and you have, install Power BI on your desktop or on your PC, then connect to that Excel, just do some visualization, post on LinkedIn, and then there you go. Or maybe someone that wants to be a bit technical, ask you to spool your profile data on LinkedIn, or connect to extract data, scrape data from the web. Cool. But when you get to the workplace, what you meet there is quite different. You will be surprised that from your first day of work, you are being asked to pull data from SQL database. You are asked to connect, so you can't be asking, where's your Excel file? Because I know I just connect to Excel and I'm done. No. You will have to start working with different form of databases. And in this course, I'm going to bring you closer to it. This is why I don't want you to miss it. This can be the foundation for you, and this foundation is going to be very strong because I will walk you through all you need to know to be comfortable with SQL. The basics. And that's why you won't be afraid. It won't be like, I don't know what it is or I've not touched it before. Alright. And more also, let us eliminate this level of disappointment. I order for this chicken, you see how bright, that's how an employer feel. Interesting, you appear with your LinkedIn profile, you appear with your different portfolios, which are, riding on data either from Excel or the one you scrape from one open website without security, without login details, or even the one you export your LinkedIn profile. You have this. But when you get to work, this is what we get. What we order versus what was delivered. Let us put an end to this disappointment from an employer, because it will be like this if you have learned Power BI, data analysis, and all you know how to do is using data, Power BI or Tableau with Excel or with what all those different data sources I've explained without knowing SQL. And that's how it's going to look like. What you end up delivering, just be like, no, but you said you can do this. Yes, I can, but I can't do it with SQL. Alright, stay with me while we go through this together. What's next? Then what are the tools you need to kickstart this journey? So in this video, I'm going to walk you through the tools that you need to kickstart this journey. As a matter of fact, we will set it up together on my PC, and I will advise you to also set it up together on yours. This experience will take you a very long way. First is SQL Server. From the word SQL Server. So what is SQL Server in the first place? SQL Server is a database server by Microsoft. Don't forget that SQL, I've explained SQL being the language, for working with tabular data. Server is, hosting something, preserving that thing. So when you say SQL Server, that particular name is a database server owned by Microsoft. So it's used to manage what? A relational database, which is the data that are in rows and columns. So you need to first install SQL Server on your system. Oftentimes, organizations do have on-premise server, which is a cluster of different machines, CPUs, compute engine, where they install databases and other applications that need to run, and they must be live. Meaning that every time backups, there must be network, everything, so that they are not disconnected, because a lot of applications are riding on them. And alternatively, you might have to go cloud, where the server is being managed by cloud service providers. In this class, we're going to install on-premise version, which is the SQL Server, which is the database that's going to help us. Second, we're going to install SQL Server Management Studio. This is just like a tool. That's why I have the two icon there that help you to manage, to interact with your SQL Server. It is not that you cannot interact with SQL Server without the Management Studio, but Management Studio simplifies graphical user interface, illustrative functions and environment where you can easily work with that data. And the last thing we're going to do is AdventureWorks data. It's a sample data also published by Microsoft. All these three, we are going to walk through them, download them, and install them and configure them on our system. Okay, let us go straight, and I'm going to do them in this order. First, download and install SQL Server. Second, the Management Studio, and third, the AdventureWorks data. So that way you are going to have a sample data that we can really work with. And if you have this experience, coupled with the Power BI, business intelligence skills and knowledge you have gained from different trainings you have taken, then you are more fit, to perform and deliver from day one in your office. So this link here, I've already put it in the comment section. Make sure you check. Sorry, in the video description section, you will see this link. What we need there is to download our SQL Server. And when you want to download, come here to download the free specialized edition. You can download the developer version or the Express. Oftentimes I use the Express edition because it is a free edition, ideal for development and even production for desktop, web and small server applications. If you want to go enterprise, you have to buy it. You want for enterprise, all the developer that give you the full feature, but it's free edition, is licensed for use as a development and test database, not in production environment, because it's not guaranteed the stability and all those things. But so click on download now for Express edition, which I've downloaded on my PC. That's what I have here, SQL 2019. That's the server. Also, the next is the SQL Server Management Studio, which I have also dropped the link in the video description section. By the way, if you are learning here and you are gaining something, please don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel and ring the bell. That way you get notified every time new videos drop. By the way, remember, this is a journey, and I'm going to take you on this journey for free. You're going to learn beyond installing this. How do you then build BI visualizations, reports, dashboards that really connect to what is going to look like when you start working, not just an Excel. When you come to this link as well, you will see this will help you to download the latest version. That's version 18.8. When you download that, I have downloaded that. The file size is a bit I think that's 640 MB. Okay. And the last one to download, which the link, you can also find the link in the video description, which is the AdventureWorks data sample databases. It is a way for Microsoft to help people. This is a backup. The one we are downloading is a backup. You learn how to restore, because you cannot just load the data fresh. They've created the data just like a backup that we can then restore. So this way you even know how to restore a database if you have the backup available. But just scroll down here to this session and look for Works 2019, AdventureWorks 2019 BAK, and download it. I've also downloaded this 207 megabyte, which is this AdventureWorks BAK. Alright, so the first thing we have to do now is to install. So let's start. You start with your engine. The engine itself is the SQL Server, not the Management Studio. That's why I'm going to start first with this engine. It's Express edition, and then it's going to load. I'm just going to go for basic. I'm going to accept. Yeah, so this is the file size. I'm going to install. The download is successful and the installation is also completed. Take note of these things: the SQL Express, the instance name, the administrator. These are already on your system. So what we have now, the engine, the SQL engine, is that you have turned your computer to a server, which is only live whenever you put it on, and the server is down whenever you're off your system. Another option you have here is you can connect now to just test if it is working. Click here to open a new connection to just test. If I click on connect now, you're going to see this just to confirm that it is working, because it ran some series of SQL command and it returned something. One row is affected. It's working. Alright. You also have the opportunity to customize. Don't do that for now, and install SQL Server Management Studio, which we have downloaded. So you don't need to click on this button to install it. But if you don't have it before and if you've not downloaded it, you can use this to locate the URL and then download. Then I'm going to click on close now. Yes. Now I have installed SQL Server. The next step is to install my SQL Server Management Studio, which is this app here. So I'm going to double click to install. Then I'm just going to click on install. It's going to take some time to load, but be patient. Alright, installation is now completed. So I'm going to click on close. Before we restore our AdventureWorks database, let us locate. I'm going to locate my SQL Server Management Studio now to put it down. Our SQL Server Management Studio is going to be that tool through which we will be communicating with the SQL Server itself, which we have installed. Remember, MySQL is the Microsoft version of the SQL database, and Management Studio is that tool through which we communicate, we interact with that database server. It's done loading. It's time for me to sign in, and it's bringing up this option, server name. Automatically is going to populate that because it's on local server. And what is the authentication method? Are you going to use server? It is Windows, it's just you. But if it's server, you have to put in the login name and the password. We are not connected to any server. Your system is the server. So in this case, Windows authentication is sufficient. I'm going to click on connect. Voila, we have been able to connect to our server. You can see, so this is the database which we have connected to now, and this is the environment for the SQL Server Management Studio. See, GUI, just point and click, and you're able to do one or two things. It is that really easy to interact with, rather than just interacting directly with the SQL server itself. And you can see from here, these are just options that you're going to work with. Later on, we might explore some of them, but these databases, if I click here on databases, system data, we don't have, aside the system databases that comes with the system, we don't have other databases. Okay, you see, we don't have. So this is why we're going to be restoring the AdventureWorks. So before we can do that, we need to make sure that we place that BAK file in the right folder. So I'm going to locate this, the BAK file. I'm going to just make a copy of it and go to my PC, then go to my local C program files. I'm going to locate Microsoft SQL Server, which is what I have here. You can see this is the Express, this Microsoft SQL Server. I'm going to click on it. Yes, continue to click on this folder. Then you will see backup. Backup is where whenever you back up your database, this is where it drops the backup. So anytime you want to restore, it will look into this folder to see if there's any information there. But if you don't drop it here, you can also drop it anywhere here. So if I'm dropping it here, alright, so I have it here, not exactly inside my backup, but inside this MSSQL folder. So when I go back to when I come back here, when I right click on databases, you're going to see restore database. When I click on restore database, it's going to bring up a dialog box which will guide me through locating where my database is and all those things. Mine is on the device, meaning it's on this PC, and I have to locate where it is. It's a file, and I'm going to click on add. Locating where it is now, I'm going to come down to, this is the backup folder. So if I have it inside the backup folder, automatically it's just going to pick it up. But because I am before the backup folder, which is this guy, yeah, this is where I am. Do you see now? I'm able to locate it now. I couldn't open my backup for reasons not known to me. That was why I couldn't drop it there. Otherwise, we would have located it directly. So this is the file, the BAK file. I'm going to click on OK. So now I have it here, which I can now click on OK. it has already discovered that okay, there's an Adventure Work 2019 here. It's okay, and I'm just going to click on OK to start processing it. I click on OK. You can see it has been restored successfully. And if I come back here, do you see that I now have the Adventure Work aside the system databases? So when I click on it now, you can see the tables, the diagrams, the schema. You can easily get them there, the views. When I click on tables, you see all the tables that we have in the Adventure Works 2019 data. And if I come to products, maybe some of you have worked with this data, maybe in its Excel format, maybe part of it has been exported to Excel and you have used it for your data analysis using Power BI or the rest. Let's just look at one of the sales customer and just click select top 1000 rows. It's just going to write the query to select that for us, and you're going to see the top 1000 rows. And that way you can write query to select any data from all these. In another video, in the next video, I'm going to walk you through this environment. You'll get you familiarized with this environment, and then on SQL, basic SQL syntax. Don't forget, if you have learned something today, subscribe to my YouTube channel and do well to click on the notification bell. That way you get notified whenever the next video drops, and the next video and also the next video. You won't miss anything and you keep learning. Now we have done just a recap that we've done the 3 things that makes foundations for you. So if anybody want to teach you SQL, you want to learn SQL, you should start by this. Now you can now say, okay, what are the basic syntax? If you don't know what combines together to make up this environment, and you just see a video, someone writing syntax here, then you are not writing queries here, then you are not learning. Remember, we started by downloading our SQL Server, which is the engine from Microsoft. We installed it. We downloaded the Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio, which is where I am now, to also have an interface where you can interact with your server. And thirdly, we restored Adventure Works 2019 database so that we can have a database to practice with. In another video, I'm going to show you how you even load an Excel file into a database. And more also, how you can also restore several other editions of Adventure Work. This 2019, you can download 2017, 2016, 2014, 2012 and restore them just to practice after this video. Thank you. Let me allow you to practice this well and over again, and watch out for the next video.